Shalom, shalom. All praises to the Most High. Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Please give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, so I'm wearing this thing now. I'm wearing this. All praises, glory, glory, glory. Yes, beloved, we're about to take some call in. And if you have any dreams and vision and things you would like to share with the nation, please call us. Let me get rid of those things first. Yeah, that. Oh, I forgot about this thing. Let me try this. Okay. Yes, yes. All right, then. That's good. That's better. So I have that under control. Beloved, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. It is good to be here. We are about to discuss certain things that's going on for the first 7 days of the fast. So far, so good. We've been feeling right, and our brethren, our sister, are healthy, and we are moving. We are moving forward. Yes, indeed. The beats. Uh, if you hear any uh stuff, let us know. The beats, the music that we have, that is why we want to create a big studio where our people can come and sing and record things and make music for the most high. I mean, I was thinking, like, I'm like, what if we have a place and then we have our own DJ and we stream music every, I don't know, every morning, every afternoon. People can come and just sing. you know got a turntable. We got our brethren coming and start singing. We got like place we can play music, for the most high and stuff like that. But with things that are going on around, a lot of things are going on, a lot of things are happening. Now, beloved, for those of you who wish to call, we will start taking call in about 15 minutes, 8 p.m., so to speak, 16, 15 minutes. We will receive, if you have anything you want to share with the nation, dreams and vision, please bring it in and let the nation know. Okay. Yes, the Move and Dismay song, they are there. Like I said before, for the people that are new here, I cannot move without the mighty one say so. Trust me, I would love to do all those things, but it is not his will, because the most I got a lot of, I'm not saying greater things, this could be one of his great things, but the most I have a lot of stuff he had me doing, certain things I'm forbidden to bring unto the nation. Like I said, my job is to keep you at peace. Your job is to maintain the peace. My job is not here to bring you stuff and show you how smart, how good I am, because I'm a proud man. I get drowned in this. That's why I used to I used to make a lot of lesson when it comes to books. I don't do that anymore. because that was one of the major violation. Because when I do this, I bring you my understanding, and when you let people leaning to a man understanding, they start raising this man above the Most High. They start raising the man above everything, and then they start seeing scriptures, and they will see certain great men in that scripture. They say, "That's you, big Levi," and stuff, and I like things like that. And then I will take those titles upon me. Titles are easy to get and hard to earn. You can just take any title, but have you earned it? Have you earned it? I can do pretty much anything, brothers, anything. But it has to do with the mighty one will. I have to fulfill his mission first. Once I fulfill his will, I will release album almost like every month. Okay, we will have all those things. It's just a matter of patience. It's a matter of doing things according to him. Yeah, you have to be frank, you have to be honest, you have to be real with this. And I'll be real with you, man. There are certain things that I like to do, and he had forbid me for doing those things because I will take pride in them. Okay, there are certain natural talent the mighty one has bestowed upon me, and if I start unleashing them here, it will engorge in my ego, and I am easily swayed by a compliment and certain things, and I will cause great sin. So I must wait until it's not like the songs are not here. I will write them. They're already here. All I need to do is record them, mix them, master, and send them out. So enough about me and what I can do. Now, beloved, in the 7 days that we've been fasting, we have noticed that the Gentiles and the others, beloved, the others out there, the Psalm 83, they are catching a lot of hell. There was a fellow, well, not a real, in I forgot the name. Somebody can remember if you follow the news. There is a country up there in the Middle East, so to speak. There was a 10-year-old boy who fell into a well. It's amazing. It's amazing. Those people are not seeing what's going on. I'm like, how could they not see this? How could they not see this? This little boy is 10 years old. He fell into a well. He spent 4 days down there. And I believe yesterday, was it today? Where did this happen? They find him today. He's no more. Okay? He's no more. All right. Let me tell you something. A little 10-year, at all the numbers, he has to be 10. Fell into not anywhere, in a well. The well of Jacob. He fell into this well. You see, back then when those people were under the blessing, this thing wouldn't happen. One, two, if it did happen, they would have already. Morocco, is that what that is? It seems one of those Middle Eastern countries, so to speak. This boy is no more. 10 years old. He's no more. The media, they really don't want to talk about things like that. Now they're making a huge racket about the whole Joe Rogan thing. See, they are covering up things. They don't want the people to question the weathers, to question the phenomenons going on out there because they have no answer for it. But Big Levi, you need to talk about that model. Yeah, I think they push her, man. I think they do this. We don't give a crap. Not only we don't care about Big Levi, you have to say something. Rihanna is pregnant, man. Yeah, hey, yeah, man. What's up, man? Hey, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Bring that up for the nation. Oh hell no. See, those spell do not have any effects on us because what we did, beloved, we had a fast saying, return to the sender tenfold. Everything that they throw at us, it never have any effects. It never had any effects upon us. At this point, brothers, if somebody, like I said before, and I'm going to keep saying this, the moment you see a group of Hebrews, so to speak, care more about celebrity than to put the nation at peace, than to tell the nation to follow the Most High, they are not your people. They are not your people. Those people, they can only say something. uh, if it's coming from celebrity, yes, yes, it is. But other things that happen out there, other stuff that happen, they cannot talk about it. Because if they bought the war, so to speak, the beloved sister, if they bought the war, and then you'll say, okay, well, if there is a war, where is Jacob's trouble? Jacob's trouble was supposed to be the ignition that somewhat ignited this bomb, but it didn't happen. Where is that 7 years of tribulation? See, if right now, brothers, you are moved, if right now you are moved by celebrities, The Rock, Joe Rogan, you move by those things, you shouldn't be here. The beloved sister Lisa Cabrera shared something in her community post. Which one of you saw that? To show you how bad things is, to show you what they are distracting you from. So you won't talk about it. We will talk about that. Again, we will receive phone calls. You may call us in 8 minutes at 8 p.m. Okay. Okay. So the folks see it, the folks that I saw it. Let me tell you what it is. There is an article that came out on Seattle Gazelle, one of the Seattle newspapers, so to speak. This article mentioned, and I'm not kidding you and I'm not making this up, the number of people that are no more in 2021 because of the plague. The number of the Gentiles surpass any other race. The number of white folks that are no more from this plague surpass any other. It's like it's zoomed past them. And what they are focusing now, black suicide. Oh, suicide in the midst of black men is suicide. This suicide, that suicide, this suicide, that. Oh, Joe Rogan says some Haitian, Whoopi Goldberg and stuff. Yeah. hmm What else new? Yeah. What else? What's going on? Give me something you brain you come up with. Next thing you know, oh, there is something related to Justin Bieber and Paris Hilton. Is that what Snooki? Is that what you're gonna do now? You take our people and will be moved because I don't know. You say so. You see, the people are seeing your true demise in the state of California, brothers. This thing has gone haywire. Yet again, what they're gonna sit there, they're gonna, oh, we're African American, because it's Black History Month, where we have to put emphasis on African American and stuff. You see, there is one thing in our people, well, there's one thing in people generally. It's called energy. If you can convince a group of people to focus on a certain point, on a certain situation, and on a certain circumstance, you will have certain results. For instance, in January and February, they know it's kind of like Black History Month. So what they do when they know our people are focusing, there is a massive amount of energy of our people focusing on a one task, looking back, studying, look at history. They want to distract you. What they do, they bought the whole suicide. There's young black men, young black children, suicide. And then they bought the whole thing, Whoopi Goldberg. Then they bought the whole thing, NFL. Then they bought the whole thing, Rihanna. Then they bought the whole thing about that woman. Then they keep bringing thing about black folks, and they have you on focus. During these 7 days, beloved brothers and sisters, we've been fasting. So much has happened. You see how those people shamelessly come and then they speak against things that you've been saying. Oh, a healing crystal is bad. If you can use a crystal to heal that cancer that you had, you are a witch. This is bad. How are you able to cure this cancer? If you can use a healing stone, this is a stone, an ember stone. I have this for a while now. And if you could use this and officially, utterly, and totally remove depression from your life, this is Satan. If you can use anything else that those people do not approve of you to use, you're going to hell. Let's have a book burning. Let's have a DVD burning. Let's have a Ouija board, tower board, and stuff. Like the guy said, okay, why would your people in your congregation have those things in their house? Why would they have those things for? That's the truth. We've been suffering because we were afraid of the Most High gift. That I told the people, be careful what you say. When you ask the Father for holy guidance, divine counsel, He will give it to you. And when He does, don't reject it. Don't say it sounds witchy. I don't know. You have a candle? I don't know. That's like devilish stuff. I remember when I was a Christian church, they told us and this and that. I'm telling you, there are certain things you'll be very uncomfortable to do. You will do them. Be careful when you tell the Father to purify me, to make me pure. I want to be pure. Be very careful. He will do it. Be careful when you say, I want to walk in front of you and your righteousness forever. The nation, my children, my seed before me forever and ever. Be very careful. That's what it is, right, Brother Rodney Jones. They were a big fan of Harry Potter. The moment they realize that Harry Potter is our story, and witch, no, burn everything, burn everything, burn everything. Next thing you know, those people will find out like the ocean isn't actually an angel. So they'll tell the people, go ahead, take all sort of buckets and empty water bottle, go in the ocean and then drain it out. Take all the rocks that you can have, go fill the ocean. We don't want it there. It's witchcraft. And anybody that get in a boat, anybody that say no or where near the beach, because the ocean has salt, and in the ocean, like when Jesus kicked out Lucifer and his demons, some of them fell in the ocean. Go fill it with wax. I'm not kidding you, man. Next thing you know, those people find out like the son, Oriel, is an angel. They're like, I knew it. I knew this thing was the demon. That's why you're having so much people having skin cancer. That's why we need to take the ocean, throw it to the sun, and extinguish it. Where's Bill Gates? Where's China with that giant flashlight? What happened to this? Where's China with that giant flashlight that they had? Oh, they made a small sun. Get out of here. Get out of here. They made a small sun. You didn't make now. You make a giant flashlight. Yeah, extinguish. Where's Bill Gates with all their lies? Oh, Bill Gates going to control the sun. He's going to do this to the sun. Are you out of your freaking mind? Do you know what it will take to even get close to the mighty sun? Men cannot build anything that could stay in the sun or send some type of things inside of the sun and study it. They can do this. They do not have this technology. They don't. If those people ever been somewhere, I know a lot of people will give a lot of crap. That's why I don't like talking about space and other things out there, because you will have that one buck-toothed monster that never pray and ask for discernment. He will hear the Gentiles say something because NASA cannot prove it. He will repeat it. Say, well, if it was true, NASA would have proved it. Or prove what? You think those people are there to prove to you? You think those people are there spending billions, literally trillions, to look at nothing? Of course, they are looking at a way. How can we get out of here? They have records of all people that we used to travel out of space, but they want to do it too. But because we effed up, the Most High put the firmament and then strengthen it. We do not have the code to pass the firmament. He haven't give us the code yet, so they cannot pass it. They can't go nowhere. Yeah, the movie, the 3D movie Raya. It's all about magic, dragon. It's all about our people. Brothers, I'm seeing something. Which one of you watched the? There's a show on Netflix called Dota 2 Dragon. I watched the first season, and then now I just finished watch the second season. Which one of you watched Dota 2? It's in Dota, yeah, Dota 2 on it's a game based on video. It's a movie based on video game. Um, which one of you watch the Dota on Netflix? Or you watch season 2? Yeah, Dota. Okay. Hmm. All right. Well, most people won't watch, won't know it. Oh, talking about Swagger Jack Brothers. Watch season 2. You will never hear those people talking about ley lines, like they're talking about ley lines, crystal, ley line is crystal. It seems like every time we, but, and I'm saying, okay, so that's why they took so long to make season 2. Season 2 was pretty good. Yeah, season 1 is good. Season 2 is all about it seems like every show that they took so long to do. It seems like we all brothers, they're talking about goddess, the dragon, the ley line, the goddess drawing the force from the ley line. Even Young Justice, brothers, the magic of Zatara, she literally said you have to draw it from the ley line. They never talk like that in it. They never did talk like that. It is now I see those people keep talking about ley line, ley line. Those on that cartoon that happened 4 or 5 years ago. It just happened. We've been talking about this for a year, for almost 2 years now. And then that's when those things take a long time, brothers. They took a long time. Eternal, I understand why they had to have a reshoot now. It's literally what we are talking about. The whole atomic scene. I'm like, come on, man. Oh man. Oh man. I have a little something. Oh, let me see. Let me check. We sent to Amazon TV, the TV, the 8K TV station, our own app for those of you, if they pass it, because they have to wait for clearance and stuff like that. The TV will be up, okay, brethren. The TV will be up for those of you that are watching this on your TV. You can download the app. The app is called 8K TV station. Okay, a 8K TV station. It will be on Roku and Amazon TV. That would be your own personal TV station. It's not mine, it's ours. And the main purpose of this TV station doesn't sway away. It is for the nation to exalt and praise the name of the mighty one. You will have the opportunity to make your own video and send it to us, and then we will upload it. All we ask for you to give the glory unto the mighty one. Do not curse, because this issue is going to Amazon and stuff. And then if there is music in the background, we cannot use it because copyright and all that. And we will be able to upload some raw stuff, things that we cannot upload to YouTube. We'll upload them there. Once they be there, you can see them. 8K TV station. The number 8, the letter K, the letter T, the letter V, and station. 8K TV. And then you will see the logo. I will share it with you. It's not live yet though. We will send a links when it's live. We will give links. We will post it here. You will know. But those people, they've been having so much problem on their side, man. You really can't do anything. If you see the AK TV station, there will be the throne of David, the throne of David, all the stuff that we study. It will be how they call this again? It will be there will be a rerun. There will be a rerun of the throne of David's over there. So this will happen. So you understand the Mosai is, again, we've been saying this, using his spiritual microphone to speak with us, and we have the spiritual headphone. They don't. So that's why they have to wait and see what you're gonna do. So they would say two. They would probably the first people to. I thought I put this thing on silent. Give me a second. Oh boy. Crap. Okay. Good. 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 Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. Ah. All right. And I was like, huh. Good then. No, I took this one to put this thing and sign it. I didn't. Is it? It's not on assignment. Nah, it is. Yes. So, and this and yes, yes, and it will happen on Amazon and Roku. So if you have any praise song you want to sing, you want to do something for the Most High, you play the guitar, you play the drum, make a little 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minute, an hour video singing, give praise to the Most High, and then we will upload it over there. It will be streaming over there. You know, do something. You wrote a poem for the glory of the Mighty One. Send it. We will upload it to it's your station. Again, when I say it's your station, beloved, I do not want people to if they sent a video and then they will literally ask you, okay, well, you're making money off this video, send me the money that you make because it's my video. Because people been sending me email and telling me that they are financially hurt. Since I said the money that they sent is their money, I will not have no problem to send it back to them. And accusing me of gossiping with another dude that been saying things about us, and then that person asked for their money back. So full disclosure, full disclaimer, we have all the proof here. I'm not making this up. I can show you all the email where this person say, oh yeah, I saw a video where you say something about me. You know, when you deal with people that have very low self-esteem, for instance, if I'm talking here, somebody already said that while you're talking, I feel like you're talking to me. You say something about me. Remember, we published a video where there was a dude. He went to a party, and then he walked up to the party. He saw a guy. Look at him. The guy smiled and greet him. He shot and killed the fellow. Thank you, beloved. Looking up. Thank you for your love and sacrifice for the nation. All praises to the Most High. Remember this movie, this news. This fellow, he was brought to a party with 3 or 4 females, and he got in there. There was a guy who look at him. The guy, greet the guy, smile and greet him. He quickly pulled his gun. He shot the guy, killed the guy. And then when they asked him, why did you do that for? He said he was looking at me and smiling, trying to set me up. He was trying to set me up. Those other people, they got very low self esteem. And then when somebody says something, they quickly, you didn't even say their name, you didn't even say anything. That person never even talked to me. I never even talked to this person. And then they assume that you said something against them, therefore you are after them, and then they accuse you of doing things. He shot and killed a guy because he thought that the dude, by just looking at him, he shot and killed him. So full disclosure, full disclaimer: if you're sending something, you do it for the Most High. If you cannot do it, if you want to do it for your own vain glory, don't send anything. Don't send anything. If you cannot sing or say a poem or bring your dreams, your vision, as the Most High gave unto you to give unto us for Him and Him alone, don't do this. Don't do it. Don't do this. If you wish to keep it private, keep it personal to yourself, that's good. That's even better. But if you want the nation to know what the Mighty One did in your life, we will post it on our TV. We will have it there. We will make our little movies, do our little short film. Our brothers making little music videos. We'll publish it there because we are not after our own vainglory here. We're not gonna do anything to raise ourselves and show our talent. You have none. If whatever that you have, you want to use it, if you have certain skills, certain cooking skills, you can cook, you can plant, you got some gardening plant, some gardening tips, make a little video, send it to us, we'll upload it there. We'll upload it there. But we will give you the information where you need to send those things. Not now though, because again, it's amazing. Those people are having Beloved, they are having issue from left to right. Oh, I forgot to say this. The phone line is open for those of you that wish to call. If no one's call, I will keep on moving and keep on talking about the stuff that we are talking about according to the Spirit. During these 7 days, brothers, we see a lot going on. A lot has happening. We see the weather. We see how the snowstorm are ravaging certain places, specific places. We are seeing how the weather become unpredictable. We are seeing how their little devices cannot keep up with the mighty one. We are seeing how they are giving the weathers new names because they don't know what to call it. They don't know what to say. They don't know what to call it. They don't have any specific lingo or linguistic skills to say, well, this is scientifically solved. They just give it a ghetto name, bomb cyclone. Just like some tutor just it doesn't even feel like a bunch of tutor. Man, that was some bomb weed, man. That was some bomb this, bomb that. A bomb cyclone. What is this? Y- You know, again, we do not pick up if you're calling us unrestricted number, we can't pick it up because we receive so many scam unrestricted numbers for some reason. I don't know why this thing is there you go. Shalom, beloved. Whoops.
Shalom, Big Levi. Shalom, family.
Yes, what you
This
got?
is
What you
sis. This is Sister Michelle.
Go ahead, sister.
Okay, I called you the other morning, but we didn't get to talk about the dream. Okay, the first dream I had it in around October, and it kind of puzzled me, so I didn't want to bring it to the nation because I usually like to wait until I get like a revelation. Anyway, in this dream, I was back home because I'm originally from Jamaica. I'm at my childhood home, but in the dream, it wasn't the present, it was in the past. So it was like war was coming to America. It's as if before Christopher Columbus came. That's how it appeared in the dream. So war was coming, people were scrambling, and I saw three elders, and they were gathering stuff, information, books, treasures, everything valuable. And they were at this particular location, and they were leaving. And before they went, they were leaving, but they were leaving through the ley line. So before they went through the ley line, Elder Aiel, that's how I saw it in the dream, he came up and he was asking them, why are you leaving? You're simple. You're simple. You're simple. They stop, they look at him, and they went through the ley line. But before they went through the ley line with all of the stuff, I saw them. They look like, and I know this is a typical thing that people say about us, they look like monkey. And they dress like the in India, how the monkeys would dress. They would dress the monkey in those ornate costumes. And I heard in the spirit, they were going to China. They were leaving and they were going to China. And that was the first dream. Um, I don't know if you want to say anything before I go on to the other.
No, I have nothing to say. Go ahead, sister. The dream may not be clear to me to certain, but it will be clear to others. Keep going, sis.
Okay. So this dream came in December, and it came after I asked you to pray when I surrender my kids. And I remember I put the names, but you call one of them a boy, which is two girls. And I laughed and I said to myself, Father, you know who it is. So I'm not even worried. I had a dream about the girls, and in the dream connects because it's three dream showing the color green. In the first dream, one of my daughter, she was going for a job interview, and I remember she had on distinctly a green crocodile shoes, and I was like, that's not even how she dressed. But the gist of this part of the dream is that she went in for the interview. They gave her this test to do, and I was there and I was watching, and she was puzzling over the test. And then the manager or the boss came in, and he was like laughing because she was doing the test. She was struggling to do the test, but she had already gotten the job. So he was just like, you know, it was like not even necessary for her to be struggling that hard because she is already there. She already got the job. So that's the first part of the dream. The second part of the dream, I saw this actress. She's not an actress in America. She's an actress in South Africa. And she came to me in the dream and she bowed down before me and she was picking up some seeds. And I heard the word cardamom, and
What was the?
pumpkin
I'm
seed.
so sorry, sister. What was the word you heard again?
Cardamom. It's a seed. It's like a spice or something.
Okay.
Cardamom, pumpkin seed, and there was a next seed, but they're all green. And I couldn't remember it until the following day of the dream. The Holy Spirit led me, and I figured out it was fennel. So those are the three seeds. And the other dream, the final part of this trio, is that I went to this place. I'm at a wedding party. The wedding is about to take place. The bride is somewhere else. I'm with the bridal party. The ladies are in peach color, and the sister of the bride is in a bright peach. But when I came in, I was in a green lace, dark green, not just green, dark green dress. And the sister of the bride said to me, wow, you have to be the maid of honor because you look so beautiful. You look so beautiful. And I was like, no, you're the sister of the bride. You do it. She said, oh no. And everybody in the bridal party said, oh yes, you have to be the maid of honor. And that was the end of that dream, like the end of the trio.
Okay.
And the only thing I can remember
Yes.
after that is that I think it's Queen Mommy had a dream about the dark green rainbow. So that's it
Thank
for that set of dream.
thank you, beloved.
And yeah,
Thank
there's
you.
more, but I'll call back next time.
Of
So
course.
that's it.
Thank you so much for bringing this unto the nation. Beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike, give the Most High great praise, great glory for bringing this unto the nation. Of course, this will bring peace. It will bring, excuse me, it will bring certain, it will bring certain closure to some of our people. What catch my attention in this dream is the daughter that has the job. That's like she already had the job, and then she was going to an unnecessary test, to have this job, and it really struck me for something that well, it's two things with the nation, when we are already saved, yet we are doing silly things. The Gentiles are making us doing silly things to get to the kingdom. They are telling us this is how you're gonna get it. This is follow me, and I'll bring you to the kingdom. When we from there, when we were born there, we were just raised in the street, and things that they are making us doing certain rituals, certain nonsense, and thinking like if you do those things, if you go to church every Sunday, you give me a bunch of money, and then if you keep praying for me, for my enemy, praying for Satan for one day to become good, you will make it to the kingdom. When we're from there, we're just going home. We're going home. Certain one of you will not go. I have no problem if I go, if I don't go. This is the will of the of my master. If he says stay, stay, and go, go. And it's just like I'm looking at those people. Out of all the people on earth, you people are the one that giving us the tests to go there. Huh? We give the Most High great praise, great glory. Listen to those again. You can listen to this again. Meditate on it. Ask the Most High if there's anything in there for you. There are certain personal things that I saw in there. There are certain things that I understand in there. It's great glory, great praise go to the Most High. Thank you for calling. Thank you for sharing this. Again, beloved, this is the book of Joel. Somebody can help us with the book of Joel. The book of Joel talk about in the last day, the handmaid and main servant of the master of the Most High. Will, why would this thing do this? There you go. The handmaid and main servant of the Most High will have dreams, and I believe a lot of people are new here, and then they have told them this is witchcraft, this is sorcery if you talk about dreams, or if you even attempt to interpret the dreams. Joel 2:28, King James Version. Thank you. For those of you who remember, Paul Begley had a dream. Okay, he had a dream about a whole babushka lady and stuff like that. He said the dream, Brethren. He said the dream. Not only he said the dream, he interpreted the dream, but no one called him out. No one say, "Hey, well, yo, man, you are a witch. You are a sorcerer." When it comes to those people, even Perry Stone, so I get Jack our dream, he say his father had a vision. He literally stole one of our the dude, Bridget, the guy literally stole one of the brothers' dream, and then he said his father had it. And then the people was like, well, this is the marvelous. I never you remember the video he made about the Archangel Michael? Oh, Michael, he's standing up for Hesh over there in that lane. He literally, brothers, he took the dream, he took the stuff, and then he said he has it. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, okay, when it comes to our people, you guys are quick to send your minions and witchcraft and sorcery, witchcraft, sorcery, and all of a sudden, when you have a dream, it's from God. When those people have a dream, it's like, I had a dream. Remember, they never said they have a dream. They have a prophetic dreams, which you never heard our people say it here because they just have dreams. Anytime you see people come and have a prophetic vision, a prophetic dream, run like hell. Run the opposite direction. Run. Brothers, have you seen that All those prophetic dreams out there, none of them saw that young woman, that young black model's death. None of them saw that woman's death. They didn't see this. None of them saw this. None of them saw that little boy that fell into that well in Morocco. He spent 4 days in there, and the boy was 10 years old. He's no more. Is that what that is? He spends 4 days in that well, right? That little boy. Number 10, Michael, 4 days, four archangels, and then the little boy be no more. None of them saw that. But when it comes to Trump, they will see this. I have a dream. I saw Biden and Trump were in a room. They locked behind the room. I can hear certain noises going on. There was a fight, and then they both come out sweaty, and then this is what happened and stuff. Crazy things. Right? Hey, yeah, shalom, beloved.
Shalom. Shalom, Big Levi.
Shalom, beloved sister. Go ahead for the nation. What you got?
Yeah, I had a dream on the first day we were doing fast last week, and that was July 31st. I had a dream that I had went to a wedding,
I'm sorry,
right?
sister. I'm sorry. You said July 31st?
January 31st.
Okay, January 31st. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, sorry. Yes, last week. And I had a dream that I had went to a wedding, and I was sitting in the front row, but there was, at the wedding, I couldn't tell you who was in the wedding. I just know I was sitting on the pew, and there was a woman up there. I guess she was one of the bridesmaids or whatever, and she was really angry, and she was just yelling and cussing, and just she was just really angry. I didn't know, but and then it seemed as though everybody was, that they didn't stop her or do anything. And she would just, like I said, she was swearing. But then she looked at me, and I guess at that time everybody decided to get up, and I decided to get up as well. But then she came right behind me, and she was cussing me out, and she was telling me that she was going to kill me, and she was just really angry at me. I never seen this lady before, but that's what she was saying. She was just being really belligerent to me. I was like, what is wrong with her? So I got outside, but I don't know what this was, but when I got outside, everybody left, but she was still behind me, and she kept telling me what she was going to do to me. But then I remember I could pray in this dream, and I started praying to myself and asking for Michael. So for some reason, as she kept telling me she was going to kill me, um, someone called me. Someone called me to their vehicle. It looked like one of those black SUVs. That it was one of those blacks, but someone called me. So when they called me, I just decided to go, and she was starting to run after me. But before she could run after me, after I called Michael, it was like, it was like he came down and he hit the ground, and you could hear the big boom. And someone told me, hurry up and get in the car, get in the car. And I got in, and I took off. I just got in the vehicle with him. Then I woke up. I didn't
Oh,
know what that meant.
all praises, all praises. Yes. Now, as we are seeing, thank you, beloved sister, for bringing this unto the nation. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Shalom. Now, beloved, what we are seeing now, we are seeing a lot of our people are having dreams. Mary, there's a bride there. We were having a lot of dreams about pregnant women, and again, like we said, all our dreams are connected. The same dream the first sister had when she was in the wedding, that sister had it too. She was in the same wedding. They just don't know each other. They are in the same wedding. It's the same dream. Each of them, they have a part. The first sister have a part where she was being complimented, and then that bride saw her say, "Oh, you should be the bridegroom or something like that. You're so beautiful, your dress and all that." But this sister had another woman at that wedding that did not like it. that did not like her at all. This woman go as far as threaten her and walk her out of her, and it puts trying to. It's two things, brothers. What we are seeing in this dream here, we see how many of our people having dreams about wedding and stuff. We see, of course, we are the bribes, and we are the bribe. Horrible, terrible, whore of a bribe, waiting for the groom. Excuse me. Remember there was a video doing La Palma, and one sister take a picture, and the volcanoes look like dresses. And then I believe that was a wedding dress. The volcanoes look like wedding dress. And then the it was Psalm 45. If you remember that, we were showing how the volcanoes look like dress. And then we were through the volcano, the smoke get in the air, and it shows a man kissing a woman. Anybody remember that? Anybody? Because those things are being, they are manifesting. Yeah, for those of you who remember this thing, I'm not making this up. For those of you that are new here, every single thing that you're hearing our people are saying, it happened. Okay, we did talk about this. We said yes, the wedding is about to take place. Of course, they got that other whore that is very jealous of you because you are the prettiest. You're getting married to the groom, okay, and then she's calling you all sort of thing and want to kill you because the groom is coming to marry the broom, to marry the bride. As you know, and for those of you, let me put this sister on hold. Can we put you on hold for a moment?
Yes.
All right. So remember in the message of King Christmas, brothers, it says the bribe cannot marry the groom without her home. There's a skink in the midst of the wedding. Those people are pretty much everywhere. There's a skink in the midst of this harassing the guests, harassing the people, harassing the bride, harassing the maid of honor. There's a skink in the midst. So we're now seeing messages about Brethren. If I could explain to you what it's in my head, what I'm not seeing, but what I'm comprehending, what I'm getting together, it will be marvelous. But I do not have the skills. Now there is a group of people. There's a woman that do not like us to get married. There is another skink. Okay, remember we are the biggest skink, the biggest hoe out there. We made a lot of hoe and skink friend when we were out there, but we're not into this thing anymore. So the thing that kill another hoe is seeing another hoe that used to be very very bad in a horrible situation, and that person clean their life. That person is doing well. That person have a job. That person have a business. That person buy a house. A husband buy a house. Fiance buy a buy her car, and her life is doing really well. And then she see now she all in the street all by herself doing horse stuff, and then you're not draining with her. You're not coming in the church and whore yourself out. At least some of you are not. And then now she's like, okay, well, if you can do no more horse stuff with us, I'm gonna kill you. Especially you women. Have you ever met another woman that jealous or any little thing that you're doing? You used to walk with her and then taking the bus. Now you got your husband bought you a little, not even a good car, a little effed up Toyota Corolla, but you're riding in something now. The husband get you a freaking a freaking wig. That person wants to stab you in the back and kill you. You simply are not in rental anymore. Your husband buy you a little house, 1 bedroom. That's all. That person make it. They're like, I'm gonna kill you because you are doing a little better than me. You're not doing as worse. I am doing. I'm gonna kill you. Yeah, effed up Nissan Altima. I mean, it's not a great car, but it did take me from point A to point B. Not that good, but I'm not like you now, you know? So this skink now wants you to come back in the street and stroll the alley with her. Okay? Yeah. People are jealous out there because they are seeing now you're not paying them attention. They come to your wedding and threaten you. We give the Most High great praise, great glory. We have a sister, beloved sister Lorraine. Lorraine or Lorraine? What you got for the
Lorraine.
nation, Lorraine?
Hello, Big Levi. Shalom, family. Um, can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can. Go ahead, sis.
2 weeks ago, I had a wedding dream. There were a lot of our people. We were on boats, vessels, and the boats weren't like cruise ships or anything like that. They were older, like wooden vessels, and
Yes.
there were a lot of them underwater. And we were all going to a wedding. It was a very joyous event. We were not dressed for the wedding as yet. We either had our clothing with us, but we were going to this wedding. And the reason why I knew we were getting ready for the wedding and we didn't have our clothing on is because we had our cell phones. And some women and I were texting each other to see who had the hairpins because we were going to be dressed up and we needed these hairpins. And I knew it was a vessel because I was at the rail on the edge, and it was like a very rough piece of wood around the edge, and there were many other vessels on the same water. Yeah, just wanted to share that with you and the
Thank you.
nation.
Thank you, beloved sister. Thank you for sharing. Shalom. Okay.
Shalom.
All right. Again, we got another dream about all those dreams. Like we said, they're all connected. Remember, the first sister had a dream again. She saw the boats like ancient Christopher Columbus boat. She said in the first dream she saw the boats came in, but they look like ancient Christopher Columbus boat, like old pirates boat, so to speak. And this sister saw those boats, except she saw them underwater and all that. We are having the same thing, Bridget. Can we put you on hold for a moment?
Sure.
This is no joke, Bridget. Just like our brothers were having a dream, they saw the women pregnant, like brother Matt, and the brother everywhere he go, he saw all the women pregnant. He keep telling his wife, "Oh man, your belly is so beautiful. I love this thing." And the wife get angry. She like, "I'm not pregnant." Say, "Yeah, that thing is huge. Your belly is bigger than Big Levi. I never seen anything like this, and it's huge." And the woman said, "I'm not pregnant," but he can see it. And then to a point, she getting really mad at him because she knew she wasn't pregnant, but he can see the pregnancy. But it wasn't a true pregnancy. Even the brother wake up in the dream being perplexed. The brother called me. He's like, "Okay, but Big Levi, you did explain what I knew she was pregnant, but why she keep telling me she's not?" And I'm like, "Bro, that's not the thing. It's a spiritual thing. It's not." The brother was like, "I don't know, man. I love it. I'm walking around, I'm giving those women money. I just love their belly poking out. It look beautiful, Big Leaf. I don't know why it is, but for some reason they say they are not pregnant, but I see them pregnant because you had the spiritual eyes. You are dealing with certain power that are above them. To them, they are not, but to you, you can see it. That means you're vibrating to a higher level. I mean, it make no sense then to go around to see every single woman pregnant, even little girls walking around with their belly sticking out. It's something that you can see in them. Just like the people, it's not an actual wedding, brothers. Okay, it's a reunion. It's a union that is coming. Okay, it's a spiritual thing. Okay, that's what that is. Okay, we have somebody in the line, beloved Sarah. What you got for the nation?
Shalom, family. I wanted to quickly say something because a few of the people who've called have connected to a couple of dreams that I've had. But the first thing I do want to say, because my grandmother literally just told me this about an hour ago, she was in her bed and she said she wasn't asleep, she was awake. And at the end of her bed, she said she saw a well dressed man. Now, usually that would mean some kind of suit. I didn't ask specifically, but that's what I was thinking about when everybody kept saying wedding. Um, and then the sister and another sister were talking about a boat. I recently had a dream that I was on the high seas. And it was a wooden boat, but I was the captain of this boat. And I remember going to port to port. I was trading goods. They were taking goods onto my boat, and I was going to other boats, trading and whatnot. And then I also had another dream that there was this girl. I just wanted to get some coffee. And there were no words exchanged. I was just sitting in the cafe. She was sitting there too with some of her friends. She gets up, she's looking at me. I see her get up. She was looking pissed, like she was mad. She started walking towards me and I stood up too cuz like she was looking like she was about to do something. She pulls out this knife and I'm not sure if I can say certain words on here cuz I don't want, YouTube to act all crazy.
Yeah, they will. They
But
will act
let's just
crazy.
say, yeah, let's just say I had to go at it with her. But no matter what I did to her with her own knife, because I took it from her, she would produce another one. She'd get back up. Like I didn't inflict anything. Like, and it felt so real. She was like an immortal or something. No matter what I did, I'm sweating, I'm fighting. She's getting back up. It was a mess, brother. It was a mess.
Thank
But
you.
that was the end of that dream. Shalom, family.
Shalom, beloved sister. Thank you for sharing with the nation. All praises. May the king reign forever. Yes, our people are having beautiful dream. That was WhatsApp. Sometimes, most of the time, WhatsApp don't even pass through. But somehow we got this one. Yes, beloved. It's just our people having the same dream, multiple dream, the same boats, the same wedding. It's just each of us have a little piece of it, and we now putting it together. Okay, no matter what it is, beloved, this thing that we are talking about, it will happen. It will happen. Make no mistake that you see Perry Stone talking about the bribe now. He will have a video, oh, the bribe and the groom and make no mistake, they will swagger jack this and then they'll tell you about how the bride how he had a dream 10 years ago. He just remember it now because he take a line and sniff a little white line of certain pure stuff and jog his memory back. But anyway, so what the sister was having now, we see there is a woman that we keep fighting in this dream. There's a woman we keep fighting in this dream. Okay. Now, one thing, let's see. Let me see. Let me see. There's something a brother shared with us. It was the three of us. Um, we let me see. There's somebody getting there. Shalom, shalom.
Hello.
Yes.
Hi.
Yes. Can we put you on hold for a moment?
Yeah.
Um, Talking about fighting people. I don't think this is the time for us to release this yet unto the nation, but it will be. This is bear some similarity, but it is not. It is not the same thing. When you're fighting invisible forces, this will be revealed, but not now. Not now. It will be revealed. All right. All right. We have somebody in the line, beloved sister. What you got for the nation?
Shalom, shalom, family. Big Levi, you said that no dream was too small or insignificant. I never dreamed to the point of remembering the dream, but I had a dream of a glass, a clear glass, and it had the most beautiful red wine in that glass that I have ever seen. And that's the extent of what I remembered of this dream. Shalom.
Thank you, beloved.
That's it.
That's good. That's good. Thank you.
Okay.
Shalom.
Okay.
Now, again, brethren, the wine has multiple. Again, the dream is really short. It's not insignificant. The wine, the sweet wine has multiple meanings. When it comes to the Bible, the wine symbolize a form of luxury, a form of blessing. The wine also, somebody give me Psalm 78:5. The wine also symbolize and the cup. When the sister said the glass, it's a now the sister dream literally said we all now drinking the purified, the good wine, the sweet wine. Not that drag though. We've if there is one thing we've been drinking is that freaking drag, man. And some 78, 5, 6 or 7, well, 5. I believe some 78, 5. We've been drinking that drag, and the Most High said we will drink that clear wine, the sweet, purifying, and a clear glass wine. Okay, that sweet wine, we will drink it. And of course, the wine, the new wine, the beautiful good wine, is of course another symbolism. Okay, do I have the wine here? Okay. A clear bottle of wine. Okay, drink this wine, for it is my blood. That has nothing to do with the actual blood, brothers. Okay, I have to let this wine marinate it for 7 days. I believe. When did I put it? Well, I got three days to go. Okay, this is a medicine right here. Yes, wine is very symbolic. It's a symbol of peace, a symbol of blessing, and damn it, a symbol of curse. The Most High will make you drink that wine till you get drunk. That's what He's doing to the people. The clear in a clear glass, the most beautiful wine. That's the purified wine. All right. We have our beloved brother, I believe, Brother Scott over there in San Diego. Beloved brother, what you got for the nation?
You know what? I had said I had a dream last night, and the sister that just called, and she made a good point about the dreams. None of our dreams being insignificant. I had a weird dream last night where I don't know. I was at like a hospital or like a recovery home. Like I must have gotten an accident or something like that. My left leg, I couldn't walk. I was like on a cane, and like people were helping me. Big Levi, I woke up from the dream to go to the bathroom, and my left leg was hurting. So it was just kind of weird that, the same leg, and, I'd never experienced that. So just like making a point that we're connected spiritually, mentally, and physically to our dreams.
Yes, we are.
And that's all.
Thank you, beloved.
Shalom, family.
Shalom.
Bye-bye.
All right. Shalom, beloved. Oops. Shalom.
Shalom, Big Levi.
Shalom, beloved sister. Can we put you on hold for a moment?
Sure.
All right. Now, with the dream about the brother being in the hospital, for those of you who've been here for a while, there is a such thing about hospital. Yes, indeed. There is the spiritual hospital that you must go. There is the spiritual hospital that the newcomers you have to be admitted to. Certain time, brothers, like I mentioned this story multiple times. My mother had an incurable disease. She had a form of cancer that no doctors could cure. They didn't even know what it is, but she was dying. Then she prayed. She did what she was supposed to do. She prayed. She asked the Father, I'm your daughter. I have done anything, but it seems like I have something that's going to kill me. If it is your will, let it be so. And then one day she went to the market, to the swap shop, and then go get some food, some stuff. And then when she come back and she saw there was a bunch of people at the house. And then when she saw a bunch of doctor in the house, when she come back, and she was asking the doctors what they were doing. And then one of the doctors said, can you hold on a little? We're almost done. She said, you guys almost done with what? And when she looked, she saw herself lying on a doctor, one of those hospital bed. And then the doctors were removing certain things inside of her. And she's standing there watching it. And then they would take everything that she had inside of her. They would put it in the bag. They sew her back up live. And then they told her, you're good to go. And then she came in, she sat on herself, and then she just sit and she woke up. And she had all the ingredient that she bought at that market. The brother that have this dream being in the hospital where he got hurt, and this thing, most likely this brother did indeed got hurt. He went to this hospital, got into, he said like he felt like a rehabilitation. The pain that you went to so much pain, brothers. You don't know that. You feel like you are living well. This is weird and stuff, but you've been in accident. You've been in places. Now you are getting cured. You are getting we, like we say, when we went to the spiritual hospital, a lot of things will be performing you. A lot of things that you did not know that you went through, or things you probably went into the spiritual realm, and then you have to get to a place they have to really get you going, get you up to speed. You have to go to therapy and become well again. All right. No, none of those dreams is insignificant. It always brings something to the table. Let's take the sister. Shalom, beloved. What you got for the nation?
Yes, hello, nation. Hello, Big Levi. This is Camilla from Massachusetts. And usually I'm the one in the family that usually have all the dreams. But my mom had a dream like 3 weeks ago. And when she told me, I was so excited because it reminded me of the dreams that you posted when you were off. You had posted some dreams of sisters and brothers. And it was a simple dream. She said that she was sleeping and she wasn't sure whether she was sleeping or whether she had a vision. She said she was sleeping, and then she said she woke up like in a dream, and she wasn't sure whether it was a dream or a vision, but she said that she felt a presence, and when she opened up her eyes in the dream, she saw. Well, actually, she didn't open up her eyes. Well, actually, before she opened up her eyes, she could feel this presence, and then when she opened up her eyes, she saw this big cat, and she said that the cat was just looking at her like, it's time to get up. It's time. It's time. And she said that she woke up after that, and she said that it really troubled her because she doesn't have dreams like that. And I automatically associated with some of the other dreams that people have posted about it's time, like it's time
Time
for
is
us
up.
to
Time is up.
time is up.
That's
Time
it.
is up.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
this dream is
And
connected to.
she,
Go ahead.
yeah, it was like it's time, like it's like, and the cat didn't really say anything, but it looked like it is time, like it's time.
It is. Now, the reason why, again, if that cat wanted to, some people say, well, that's a bad dream and stuff. The cat didn't threaten her, the cat didn't scratch her, and the cat could have easily, that giant cat could have harmed her, but it didn't. The reason why
No.
the reason why she's having this dream about the time. Remember, there's a brother in the UK. For those of you who remember, he had a dream that he saw a hand with a glove hand with a time clock that give a certain time. He draw it. We talk about it for the people that have this. And then there was a storm that hit Turkey, and they had a giant tower, a giant ley line that has a giant clock on it, and then we say those people, their time is over. Remember the last fast we ever had? The last fast
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
this is it. This is it. There's not it is done. It is done. There's nothing, brothers. I mean, what else that is there to tell those people? Wait on the rapture. Thank you, beloved sister, for bringing this unto the nation.
Thank you, Levi. Shalom, nation.
All right, shalom. I give the Most High great praise, great glory, brothers. Okay, time is up, brothers. Time is up. Time is up. Those people don't see it. It's just amazing. Like I told you the other day, I am in a car and I am passing by. Can you hold for a moment, sister? Hello? Ah, that's WhatsApp. Hello?
Sure,
Hello? Hello? Again, it's WhatsApp.
I
Hello?
can hold.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Before, because it's WhatsApp, go ahead. The internet is acting up. Go ahead, sister.
Yeah, I'm over here lagging. So sorry. But I had to call in again. I've seen that cat. I know that cat. And the same thing with the time being up. There's this old clock here in this house. They lost the key to the clock. And it was my husband, my father in law, and his girlfriend in the room with the old clock. It hasn't been wound up in years. It's collecting dust, everything. They said that that clock went off. It said tick, tick, tick. Now, my husband, he's a realist. So when he came to me and told me that they're all looking at each other like, what the, what's going on? I'm looking at him like, I know exactly what that is. But that cat right there, I see that cat every day. And not like in a dream. I mean, I see this cat. I live with a cat, so I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's him. But then I'll see him on the other side of the room. I've woken up with a cat in the chair that's next to the bed, but then I'll blink a few times and it's gone. I've seen this, and sometimes it's small, but the first time I saw it, this was a big cat. This was a really big cat. I'm trying to figure out who is this cat? What is this cat? I don't understand it, but the moment she said cat and clock and time, I had to call in. I'm not sure what it means, but I hope we find out soon. Shalom,
Again,
family.
thank you, beloved sister, for bringing this unto the nation. Shalom. May the King reign forever. Great praise and great glory go to the Most High. Yes, it's a time thing, brothers. It's a time thing. It's a time. You know what the cat say when he say time? When the cat, what is the most thing? What is the most superstition that? What is the most superstition myth that is applying with cat lies? What is the most super? What is the thing you ever heard about a cat lies? When the cat came and say, "This is time." Time for what? Hmm. Time for what? Number nine. And what does the number nine stand for? And why would a cat number nine stand for? Time to do what? You can't make this up, man. You really can't make this up. Judgment, destruction. This cat came and said, "Wake up! It is time." Destruction, the judgment is here, man. There is no way you can escape this. There's no way, brothers. This thing is here. It is coming. And then we are receiving coded messages. And of course, now the cat is Shemael. Please do not Google Shemael. You will see certain things you wouldn't. You will encounter certain things you don't want to see. You might as well want to buy the Book of Remembrance. Do not Google Shemael. Okay, she's the angel of animals. Okay, if you read Shemael, yeah, judgment, destruction, man. Destruction is upon you, man. You cannot escape this. Those people think they can dig hole and hide off grid and have a bunch of food. It doesn't work like that. And then Egyptian and Egyptian mythology, cats. Of course, we taught the Egyptians pretty much everything. I believe that's Shalom, beloved sister Chris G. But before I begin, I would like to apologize to the beloved sister. I did say I was going to call the sister multiple times. I never had the time. What you got for the nation, beloved?
Oh, hi, Big Levi. Shalom, family. I'm sorry about my voice, but I've been diagnosed with pneumonia, so I need you to give me a few minutes, okay?
Please go ahead.
Okay. I have a couple of dreams I wanted to talk about. They happened between August and November, maybe early December. The first one, well, in most of my dreams, I'm flying or hovering. The one dream, the first dream had I was hovering over this big pool of murky water, and all of a sudden a vortex appears. And in the vortex, there's a hand, but it's a skeletal hand. And when the am I getting feedback? I don't want to. I'm sorry.
Yes, you might want to mute your TV or put the volume down. We don't get the feedback too much, but we can hear it. At least I can hear it lowly. But keep
Okay, I
keep on.
turned it. I just turned your other phone off.
All right, go ahead, sister.
Okay, so the so I'm looking at this skeletal hand, and then all of a sudden I hear the voice that usually around me telling me what to do, says to uh, reach for the hand to go get it. And you know how we are as brothers and sisters, we tend to back out a little bit. But no, I didn't. I went ahead and got the hand. When I went to touch the hand, it turned to flesh. It went to the sinew and the flesh and the skin came on the hand. So then the voice said to pull. So I pulled, and out of the waters, the murky water, came a beautiful little girl, a beautiful little brown baby, beautiful baby. But she wasn't she was like maybe 4 or 5. And she said, "Yay." She said, "Yay, you came back. They said you would come back." And she was in like a Superman pose. So the hand I'm pulling is straight up. You know how he had the hand straight in the air? Yes. And the other arm and leg were bent the same as his pose. So then the voice tells me to pull. So I pull again. And down from the bottom of her, was she was dressed in this, the top part of her bodice was very white, it's very beautiful. And then the base of her dress, everything was beautiful, bright, cheerful colors. And she was just cheering, "Yay, you said you'd come back." They said you'd come back. And as I pull her out, there's a hand around her ankle. Okay, so I'm like, what's going on? And so he just said pull. So I pulled. And there was babies coming out of the murky waters. And they were cheering and they were saying, "Yay, you came back to get us. They said you would come back." And you came back. There were so many babies. It's as if you could see that they were being delivered. And then one of the baby little girls said, "You they cut us and they put us in the dirty water with the alligators and the bad animals." And there were girls and boys. They were up to age like maybe 15, and the bigger kids were holding little kids, and they were all cheering, "Yay, they said you would come back to get us." So I'm holding this hand, the Superman pose, and all of these children are coming up out of the water. Excuse me. They're coming up out of the water, and as they're coming out, they're cheering. And so they start talking about the terrible things that had happened, but they were saying that they were happy that they were going to be free. And then they said, one asked out loud, "Can we go home to see mommy and daddy now?" And I'm like, I assume so. Well, the voice was smiling. It had a happy voice, the big voice that come from above. And as I looked up into the sky. There's nothing but darkness, but there's sparkly lights. And we would call them stars, but there were happy voices in those lights, and everywhere there was a light, a child went, and they were saying, "Yay, she came back to get us. She said she would come back to get us." And I was like, that's such a wonderful thing. I just was so excited. Every child was so well groomed. Every child was so excuse me, seemed to have been well cared for, even though they were in a bad situation. So anyway, that was my first dream.
Thank you, beloved. Thank you so much. And again, a lot of people already figured out what this dream meant. It's the alligator children. Those are the children that they destroy in the swamp. Those are the children the enemy
Then,
destroyed
yeah,
in the murky waters. Okay, the Most High confirmed it that He had received them. They had
okay.
the Holy Spirit took them to Abraham's bosom. They are at
Huh.
peace. We give the
Right.
Father great glory, great praises because they die innocently, brothers. They die
Right.
innocently.
May I
They die
say, may I
innocently.
tell you
Okay,
the other dream?
I'm
Can I
so.
tell you the
Go
also?
ahead, beloved. Go ahead with the other dreams.
So the next dream came about. I was flying and hovering, but this time I was over this big glassy black sea. Okay, it was like a big glassy black sea, and just hovering, and all of a sudden, this great big man comes out of that sea. He was brown, but he was covered in the blackness that was in the waters. And he's and I backed out. I was well, I turned on my hummingbird wings. I was gonna go backwards, and he said, "Wait, sister, wait." Oh, he said, "Did I scare you?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, I didn't mean to scare you. I know, no, no, you don't have to leave." And I'm like, "What do you mean I don't have to leave you?" There's a lot of person coming up out of there. He was so big. I had never seen anybody that giant before. And so as he's coming out of the water, he's he was bones. There was bones everywhere, but then he turned into flesh. And then, excuse me, when he turned into flesh, his armor came onto him. When I tell you, this was the coolest armor ever, and it was all pitch black. And he had a sword that was so big. I'm like, how's he gonna draw a sword that size? And where's he going to keep it? But the more I talked to him, or the more I looked at him, the bigger and the bigger he got. And then the I'm sorry, I'm trying not to run out of breath.
It's all good,
And then
sister.
he said, oh, he said, you don't have to leave. We're just lining up. And as I look out over the sea of black, the bones are popping up and they're turning to flesh. And they're all armored up. They have helmets, they have breastplates, they have swords, they have little weapons like you see our military men have, the little bombs and the stuff like that. And they don't really need them, according to him. So what he said was, we're just lining up. Um, you don't have to leave. He said, we're just lining up to do like a little test run. And he smirked a little bit. So we're just going to do a little test run. So I said, were these men, and were they the ones that were thrown overboard? And he said, yes. I said, for such a time as this? He said, yes, exactly. And so, excuse me, when he said mount up, and when he said mount up, we're talking precision like you've never seen. The whole sea was mounted. There were horses that were so big. I think Clydesdale horses are beautiful, but they had nothing on these horses. When I say they don't even come close, they look like babies. But these men fit those horses, and their bodies were big enough to handle those big swords that were two-edged, and they were black, but they had a shiny, like silver coating, and they were very, very confident, and they were very strong, and they were very ready for the battle. But they were like, "This isn't going to take very long." So I was going to leave. He said, "No, you don't. You don't have to go. We'll be right back. It's just a little test run." And that's what second dream.
Thank you, beloved. Thank you again. We see the valley of dry bone. The life came back on them, Ezekiel 37, if I'm not mistaken. And we see the soldiers are getting back, the children are being restored, and our people in the spiritual realm are being restored. Just like here, physically, we
Yeah.
are being restored, the knowledge and everything. We are growing, and then this thing gonna come heavy upon those people tenfold. Thank you, beloved sister Chris G, for sharing this with the nation. Okay.
Thank you for allowing me to.
All right.
Shalom, family. I
Shalom.
love you all.
Love you too, sister. May the King reign forever. Please give the Most High the great praise, great the glory. Give great exaltation unto his name, because this is no joke. The soldiers are here. We are being formed. I believe somebody in North South Carolina. Shalom. Can we put you on hold for a moment?
Shalom. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Oh, we got another person. Man, I don't think. Let me take that person quickly because. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, sister. Go ahead.
Okay, so this may not have to do with um, the nation, but last night I had a dream. It started off with me and my family were at a car dealership, and I was with my younger brother. And my mom, she had disappeared. And in the dream, I just was worried and I wanted to find her. I felt like something was wrong. And so we took one of the cars and we were driving and trying to find her location. And I ended up um the location that she was at was in a familiar neighborhood. Um and when we finally arrived, I walked in and a distant family member had her hand on my mom's stomach, and my mom was crouched down and she was crying. My mom is pregnant, by the way, and she was asking her to take the or to take the baby and let my grandmother carry the baby. And she was putting like a root on her so that my grandmother would carry the baby. And then kind of fast forward, I don't know what I was about to do, but I had like a power and I was filtering some water through these rocks, and the rocks were like really dark, almost like dark like charcoal. But I was awoken because of the dog, but then I woke up, I was going to work. It was like 3:50 in the morning and my mom had a miscarriage.
Wait, sister, if you don't mind, because it's kind of like personal. What age range is your mother?
My mom is 40.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Hmm. Interesting. If you don't mind, if I ask, is your mother is also in the truth?
She is.
Hmm. Hmm. Is this the first time this happened to her, or she usually have miscarriages, or this is the first time? Because the family member that put the hand upon her belly, do you know that person?
I do.
You do know this person.
Hmm.
Is this person somewhat a positive person?
Um, to me, no.
Hmm. I don't think we should discuss this online. I don't think we should. But can you text on your phone?
Yes, I can.
Okay. This cannot go live in the public. This is kind of personal. You may want to text me, and then tomorrow after the prayer, we will have a little talk. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, beloved.
You're welcome.
All right. Shalom. All right. So that's not good. That's not. The sister has a great gift. She has a great gift, a great gift, a great clairvoyance, so to speak. She had a great gift. Okay. She see things before they happen. All right. Shalom, beloved.
Shalom, beloved Big Levi.
Now, what you got for the nation?
I just had a question. It's been happening for quite a while now. Both me and my husband have been seeing tiny flecks of light Um, Sometimes they appear in bunches, and sometimes they appear in like sporadic waves, and they move in waves. At other times, we see something that looks like portals, like dark, spirally things that appear in certain areas of the room. And we see them quite often. It's like little pieces of fire, almost little fire specks everywhere.
Okay. When did you start seeing those things?
We started seeing them. Ooh, uh, my husband started seeing them in 2012, 2013, and I started seeing them like over the last 2 years.
Hmm. Is it the is it do they make are they threatened to you because they've been there for since 2012? That's like 10 years, yet you guys are still alive. But is it because this house could be on top of a ley line? It could be in a very powerful position.
Um,
I might, if I was, if it was me, I would definitely, because I don't like when it comes to the Most High children, nothing can make us afraid or give us fear. If we see something in our house we do not understand, the worst thing we can do is going against it.
they're not fearful at all. They're
You
actually really welcoming, and it's always a calm vibe.
communicate with them, ask them what they are, what they need, what can you do, what is
Okay.
it, is it because if they are there for that long, there's something in there, there's something they want you to because we have multiple sisters that have the same issue that you're having, but we don't know how to communicate with those things. But they are
Yeah.
not evil incarnation or these lights and stuff like that. Trust me, when the demon wanted to get you, they will live in a literal shadow and the metaphorically shadow. You won't see them, but if those things allow you to see them, I will tell the story again for the people to understand what's going on here. We have a different mindset here. A lot of you probably new here what's happening to this family. A lot of spiritual things is happening to this family. That's not what it is. What I would say, this cannot discuss online, sister, this cannot discuss, but there is a way that I may want to speak with you tomorrow too. There is a way you can communicate with those things and ask them what they need.
Okay.
What is it that they want? For those of you that are having this issue, if you want to go a step further, it's not gonna be easy because I'm not an expertise in this. But the fellow was talking about things like this. He said specifically, when something happened in your home is your territory. If you bought this home, you bought it with everything that is in there. Be careful if you see something in your house, you quickly take your whole Christian mindset, you kick this thing out, or you sell the house, you throw it away because you didn't know what it was. You didn't take your
Yeah.
time to pray and ask, okay, what are those lights? Why am I seeing those swirling things in there? Is this something that you want me to know, your Majesty? You have to talk, sister. Okay. I will contact the fellow, okay, because this is very big here because you're not the only one. I will contact the fellow and then I will let you know what he said. But like I said before in the email, you remember what I sent you in the email when you asked me about draining and
Yes.
stuff. Again,
Yes.
it won't be because it's a lot of energy, sister. It's a lot of energy. So if there is a way for you to know what they are, he can know, he will ask them. Okay, but again, like I said before, it's not me doing this, it's another person. And then this guy, he has time, there must be something. I will talk to him, but I will talk to you. This cannot go for the public because we have a lot of swine and dogs. We will not cast our pearl, and we will not give what unto those people. Thank you. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Big Levi.
All right, you're welcome. Shalom. Oh, shalom.
Hey, Big Levi.
What you got for the nation, beloved?
Okay, so this is kind of a weird dream for me.
Hmm.
It was me, my mother, and my daughter. Um, I am legally blind. Been legally blind since March 19th of 2019. Um, and we were told to come to this house where my older sister was. And we went to this house. The door opened by itself, and my daughter was like, she's very sarcastic. She was like,
Oh, that's weird. And we go inside and the door slams by itself. And she said, that's not awkward. And this butler like type guy comes down the stairs and he said, she'll be here in a minute. And then my sister appears on the steps and she was like, oh, y'all are finally here. And then we heard a loud crash. And I looked towards where my mother was, and my mother was getting in the stance to fight. And then my sister disappeared, and the butler guy, started laughing really, really hard. And then it's like we turned into, like, you know how the military says, go, 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 go. That's like what we did. And we went to like this living room area where this, I don't know how to describe it, but it was like this creature like thing. It was like a circle, like circles entwined with each other with an eye in the middle. And we just started fighting it. And every time we hit it, light came. Like we could tell when we hit it because it's like light came off of it. And we were fighting this thing. And then I woke up.
All praises and glory to the Most High. Yes. All right. So when did you had these dreams?
I had this dream last month actually.
Hmm. Okay. All right. You are fighting invisible forces. You are fighting certain forces. You, your sister, go inside this place. All right. All right. Thank you, beloved, for sharing this with the nation. Okay.
Thank you.
All right. All praises. All praises. Again, damn it. Too much swine and dogs in the midst. We got another person. Boy, we got so many people call. I want to bring that point in there. Shalom, beloved.
Yes, how you doing?
So far, so good. What you got for the nation?
I had this dream, and it started. I was walking down this path, this path, and on one side it was green trees. You couldn't see through it, and on the other side it was houses, but I didn't see it. So I was walking pretty fast, and two guys, I think they was guys, they had on white suits. They came walking behind me, and we was going at the same pace, but I didn't know where I was going. Um, it was just like someone was guiding me to go, taking over, telling me where to go. And I went to this house. In the first room, it was all men's, and the second room, it was kids. So I told the kids, "Come on, let's line up, line up." And I was in the front, and we was walking back down the path. And I looked down at my shoes, and it was like wet. I mean, the water was coming over my shoes, and I said, my feet will get wet." And but they didn't. They stayed dry whilst I was walking. And I looked back at the line. The line was so long, and I told them to hurry up because the ship door will close. Let's go. We got to jog or run or something. And then I looked up. It was a highway. It was s- like a 4-lane highway, and it had lights all on it. And I said, "How am I gonna get the kids across the street safely?" And that was it.
Thank you, beloved sister. Thank you for sharing this with us. All praises. Thank you, beloved. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Shalom, shalom.
Bye.
Yeah, I see the sister rescuing the kids, and she saw the ley line, the highway is gonna go to hit the portal, and all that. It's a lot of things. It's a lot of things, beloved. It's a lot. So, one thing I wanna take a side by one step at a time. Uh, okay. There is another sister calling. I don't want to. I believe this. Oops, this is Sister Tressa. Hello,
Hello. Yes.
Sister Tressa. Is that
Oh,
what that is?
yes,
All
it's
right.
Tressa.
All right. Go ahead, beloved.
Hello. Go. Okay. All praises to the Most High. I had a dream about 2 weeks ago, and I've been praying on, and I added it into my fast because I wanted true understanding on it. Okay, I'm at a family reunion. I assume it's my own, and I'm walking around and speaking to and greeting other cousins, family members. And I look over and I see this guy who's sitting in a chair like a bar stool, kind of high up. And he has a long beard. It's red on one side and it's blue on the other. And as I get closer, I see that it is my cousin on my father's side, and his name was Michael Mayberry. So the cousin that I'm with, who's a female, I said, hey, let's go over and speak to Michael. She looks over in his direction and cuts out running. So I look back at her and I'm like, what's wrong? Anyway, I walk over to Michael and I hug him. And he says, hey, sweetheart, I have really missed you. It has been so long. And then he stood up and he was 12, 14 feet high. And I looked up at him and I said, Michael, you know, I wasn't afraid. I was just startled at his height. And after I looked up at him, I looked around and I saw people were running, people were screaming, people were running to their cars, and other people were just sitting at the tables having conversations. And I looked back up at him and I said, Michael, what's going on? Why is everybody running? He said, you just know you don't have to run. And I woke up.
All praises and glory.
All praises, honor, and glory to the Most High.
May the King reign forever. Thank you, beloved sister.
Thank you.
All right. Brothers and sisters, this is pretty much explaining it all right here. Michael show up in the midst. A lot of people, they know that, hey, the wicked fled. The wicked sinners, they fled. You know, they're like, hey, oh hell no, I'm out of here, man. Daniel 12 and 1 in the midst. I'm out of here. Okay, and somebody, you know, called professor, you know, the wicked, they'll run. But Michael in the midst, he stand there, is 12 feet tall. You know what to do. Excuse me. I need some water. Shalom, beloved.
Shalom.
What you got for the nation?
I actually have 2 dreams.
Okay, what we hear you very low, beloved.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. Hello.
All right, we hear you better now. Go ahead.
Hello. Okay, so I had the first dream. I had it a while ago, and in this dream, I was in a tree, and there was. It kind of reminded me of a treehouse, and I had walked down from these stairs, and I look around me, and there's this beautiful land. I've like green grass, blue skies, and mountains. And I look off into the distance, and it's a circle, almost like a portal. And I walk to it, and I fell out of it, like as if I was brought from this beautiful area to another one, and I seen Babylon on fire, and people are screaming and running. And I look up, and there's a wall, and against the wall is the dome. You could see inside of it the land that I was in. That was my first dream.
Okay. Babylon and fire. That's good. You have another one you said you want to share?
Yes, and this one was actually last night. And in this dream, I was with my spiritual mother. Me and her are having a conversation, and her family is with us. And I look up to the sky, and I see an angel with golden armor and wings in the sky. And a dark figure had also appeared in the sky. And they started to fight with swords. And our jaws dropped. We were completely terrified, and we walked inside. And she had looked at me, and she was like, that was definitely a demon and an angel fighting.
That's it, beloved?
Yes, that was my both of my dreams.
Thank you, beloved. Thank you for sharing this. May the King reign forever. All right.
Yes, thank you so
You're
much. And
welcome.
you
Shalom.
have welcome. Shalom.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, brother Big Levi.
Go ahead, beloved. What you got for the nation?
Like a week ago, I was in my bed, and my name is Rita. So a week ago, I was in my bed. It was about 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. So I was looking at, I think you or somebody, a big Judah. So all of a sudden, a man appeared, but he didn't come in my room. I have another room. And I believe that was Michael because the way he looked, he had short haircut, mustache. He was paper brown, and he had a tan, like a t-shirt on. He never looked at me, but as he was walking, he faded, and he went into my second room. And the next day I got up, I was full of energy, just talking and just praising the Most High. And it was nothing scary about it. But this was an open dream. I actually seen this with my own eyes. And so all the ladies that are talking, what it is, they know who the children of Israel, and they trying to fight. And remember, I told you I had some what you call it, some flashes of light on my eye, so have diminished. But he did download some information, and when he downloads some information, he downloaded the Zohar and all the other books in my mind, and I started using my sisters and things like that. And now I can feel the energy of the angels around my house and everything. That's all I want to say. Thank you very much. Shalom.
Shalom, beloved. Be at peace. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. May the King reign forever. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Oh boy, it's flooding tonight. We don't even have time. I need some water. Let me call the. I can't leave. I have to call to get me some water because we were just spending time with each other, man. Yes, a lot of lights. The people that are seeing lights inside your house, don't be afraid of them. Give the Most High great praise, great glory, and tell them His Majesty, here you are, what you can do for Him. Don't run because He didn't give you a spirit of fear. I think we got one brother, Jose, try to call. This is WhatsApp. WhatsApp always has some issue. Go ahead, beloved brother.
I'm sorry. Shalom, shalom, nation. Shalom, everybody. Believe I got to share this with you. What happened today because something's telling me because I'm calling you. Okay. I was live at 12 o'clock with you guys in the nation, and you were putting the music, right? And you remember the second time you put the music, not the first one, the second. Okay, I close my eyes and I'm listening Big Judah talking. Suddenly from nowhere, I see myself in the car and you next to me, talking to me, telling me what we got to do. And I'm like, but I'm listening to the music and I'm still listening to the music. And I'm like, okay, but how you got here so fast? And you told me this is the way we got to do the things. And then when you turn on the TV again, that you went back on air, that's when I opened my eyes. But you were right next to me in my car. And I'm listening to the music and everything. I said, I gotta share this one because I'm listening to everybody talking. And I'm like, this one is strange.
Again, like we said, there will come a time, beloved. Like we upload the video about teleportation, telepathy.
Yes.
There will be a time, brethren, we will have to meet through the ley line. We brought an example about Sinestro and Ken Jaro was talking on another realm. If you watch the movie The Eternal, one Ajak or Ajak wanted to talk to Arishem, she had to teleport it and go right in front of him. The powers are here. Those things are coming, brothers. They are. If you can, one brother Matt share something amazing with me, and we cannot bring it to the nation yet because the brother felt like in his spirit, say, I don't think we can bring this yet. And I told him, no, let us pray upon it. And then once the Most High feel like, he will bring. But the Most High bring this to brother Jose. He'd bring. We've been talking, and then this thing is real. Again, like I said, because the most I see, there's too much dogs and swine in the midst of us. Because if we start saying things, they will it will become a problem. Now we will be gathered in certain place that they cannot join.
I'm not saying what we talked about, but you know already. So
We,
I'm just telling you, it was really
yeah,
strange.
very strange, man. Crazy things. Thank you, beloved brother. Okay.
All right, Shalom Nation.
Shalom, shalom. Okay, we can't. We're not making this up. Okay, the brother he did whatever he said here. That wasn't him saying this. This is message passing on through him. Okay, and to us. All right. Go ahead, beloved sister.
Ooh, can you hear me? Wonderful. Man, at first I wasn't gonna call back, so I was trying to give everybody a chance. But the moment you just said that one day we'd all be gathered together to be in our own space, I had to bring it. It was a while back that I had this dream. It was a lot of us. We were in this marble building, like a cream colored marble building. And one of the brothers who's actually in the chat, I saw him there as well. And just like everybody else, we were all talking and enjoying our time. And that was it. We were all just gathered together. They're like, in person. Of course, I've never seen the brother before, but I saw him there. I saw other people who I seen alive. We were all just there talking and enjoying ourselves. But that's all I had to say. Shalom.
Shalom, beloved. Thank you so much. Be at peace. There will be no Jacob's trouble. May the king reign forever. Now, again, because you see there are so much swines and dogs swaggerjacking the holy work and then soil it. Yeah, how should I say? Somebody give me my Matthew 7:6 gonna be a motto here, man. Beloved, we're not saying this because we want the people to hit the mighty pig and the dog. That has nothing to do with this. It's just listen, the pig is just I was talking to the fellow. So I asked him, I said, see, I said, Sensei, I said, Sifu, Master, what about the pig? Why is it the pig carry a very terrible reputation? He said, the pig is a really good animal. Of course, we know. He said, he is not food. You're not supposed to eat it. However, he was explaining to me one of the reason why Yahushai threw the spirit upon the pig, because the pig body can handle it. A pig body is like a prison for a demon, brothers. Did you know if you lock up a demon in a pig, this demon can't go nowhere? You can a pig body is actually, if you lock up a demon in there, you can actually kill that demon by killing the pig. Matthew 7:6, give not that which is holy unto the dogs, neither cast ye your pearls before swine, lest they trample them under their feet and turn again and rend you. We will not let this happen here. The pigs and the swine are watching and they want to swagger jack. There will be certain things they will never know. The Most High did not give them to them. Their knowledge ended with the book of Revelation. There are many, many, many more things that will happen. They don't know about this. And it is revealing unto you and I and the nation. We must discuss it through the ley line. I don't know when we're gonna find the full thing, brothers, but we will do it, okay? We will do it. Now, but let me take a little for the people that are calling, let me take a little pause to talk about the thing. Okay, let me play a little music because I can't. Anytime I spend an hour and 2 hours sitting on this chair, the holy bum is being hurting. So let me play a little music. We're gonna take a little 2 minutes break. Okay, we're going to take a 2 minutes break. Let me see. There's a song we haven't played for a while now. Mm, ah, really? Hmm. Is it vitamin?
Sample manipulator.
Okay. Oh boy, we have somebody call. Let's take this last person. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom. This is Rita again.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, let me bring to the nation. I was hearing when the lady said by gathering. I had a dream like 3 days ago, and you know how big a bar of soap is, right? So all of a sudden, I don't know who it was, the angels. I can't even tell you. But they had like a bar of soap, but it was wood. And inside the soap, it was like a circle, a square circle. And so whoever was chopping it, they was cutting off the edges of it. So I asked them, why are you doing this? They said, because they're gathering a people. I said, what? He says, the Holy Spirit said, we're gathering our people. So what he's doing, he's refining his people right now, and he's about to gather them. That's all I have to say. Shalom.
Thank you, beloved. Thank you. All right. Shalom. Brethren, let me take a 2 minutes break. If you can go get some water, you can decide to go somewhere and do something else. We'll let this little 2-3 minutes where I'm just gonna whoops. There you go. Whoops. We'll let Shut It Down play a little moment. Just gonna be back 3, 4, 5 minutes. I'll be back, brothers. Enjoy the beat. If you wanna leave, go ahead, leave. I'm just gonna play this, okay? Oops. Yes, yes, yeah, yes, yes. It's been a while. We haven't shutted them down for a moment. We've been we have it's been almost a year. We have at least 6 months. At least 6 months we haven't played shut it down. Oh, all right. We have to take a little 4 or 5 minute breaks and just walking around a little because the holy bomb will hurt me too much. Now, brethren, we pretty much done for today. I'm just gonna tell this story and then we're going to close. Unfortunately, I will not be able to take any call. For the people, I will tell two stories here. Okay. The songs haven't been released yet. Those are beats stuff we work on. They are not released. The album will be released. We don't know when. All the songs are pretty much written. All those things are written, but the album will release once His Majesty says so. Again, I do not work on my own. I just don't put things out there because I am a very proud man. I will seek my own vain glory, my own talent. The most I say, not yet. He had me doing something I can. Once I'm done with that, and I will be free to do a bunch of things, movies, music, brothers. If the Most High allow us, it's gonna be beautiful. And when the Hebrew trying to do something, and the mighty one has his hand on it. Ooh, oh boy. Oh boy. If now those people are swagger jacking us, wait until you start making music. Wait until you start making movie. Damn it. Wait. If they're swagger jacking your words, your way of talk, wait until you start making some movies. You will see. The people are screaming for originality now. Wait until you see this, and it will happen. But it has to happen on the mighty one on term. All right. Now, for the people that see things around the house, there's 2 story or 3 stories we're going to close with. Unfortunately, we will not receive no more call because again, it's gonna be 10 o'clock. Tomorrow's Monday. We have a lot of people. They may have to go to work, and a lot of people they have to stay. They have to do things. We cannot take that all the time of the people. Okay. 3 story or 2 story will be tell. Eat the meat, spit out the bone. Don't take it like this. Pray about it. I already told those story, maybe at least 2 of them. I will tell it again for the people that when you see something you don't know, you don't understand, you fear, you do not destroy it. If you ever anything that you don't know what it is, I don't know what that thing is. Everybody feel it. I will not feel it. I gotta know what it is. If somebody tell you, "Oh, you're going to hell if you touch the Kabbalah," you're going to hell if you do this. If you don't do that, you don't do this. You don't repeat that. You calm down. You pray about it. Then you start reading it. Is it for me? And then come to find out that there's nothing for you to be afraid of. Now, when I was speaking to the master, to the sensei, to the sifu, and he told us a story, there was this man who was living, let's say, Los Angeles to protect the identity of the fellow. He bought a house in LA, so to speak. When he bought the house, he was asleep. Okay. He heard someone walking in the house at night. Now, when he was asleep, he heard the footsteps inside of the new house that he bought. He was not a single man. He had a wife and children, but he was living alone. His children already grew up, and his wife, I believe the wife was not there. The wife was somewhere in another country, and then he was living in the house alone. So he woke up out of the bed and he checked the room, and he saw what seems to be, you see, when you are focusing on a task or doing something, and then you can see somebody walk by in the corner of your eye, but you did not see the person, but you know for a fact somebody walked there. And then he saw somebody walk in the corner of his eye, and then he turned around, he could not see the person. And then he saw the back of this person. He identified the person as being a woman. And then he woke up tried to talk to her, but he could not see enter another woman. When he opened the door, the woman is no longer there. So he prayed about it first. He realized if this thing was some type of demon that wanted to kill him, he would have been dead. Demon would, if a demon want to kill you, you would not see this demon coming. He would have killed you in your sleep or tormented you. And he prayed about it. He go see the fellow, and the fellow said, "Okay." The fellow give him um certain instructions, certain things to do, and he did it. And then one day he heard the footstep, and he heard like he heard a sounds like this, like a key, or he heard a key, sounds of a metallic thing drop on the floor. So he woke up, and then he walked on the other room, and then when he find another room, he find a golden chain, pure carat, like I don't know, 18, 24 carats. He find a golden chain. Hmm. What's going on here? Who's Tasha K? There's a singer named Tasha K playing Crash today. I might want to make a video about that. Leyline is in the miss. I check that. Please, brother, send me a video of the YouTube thing. I'll check it. Send me the video through the email. We will check it. So he looked at the chain, and then he called a fellow, and he said, "I did what you told me to do. And guess what I found?" He said, "I found this." He said, "This is good." And the next morning, he heard another sounds that sounds like somebody dropped like a pin, a 25 cent. He had ding 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 ding. And then he woke up. He went in the room. He found a golden ring. And he called the fellow. He said, "Sensei, I find another one, but this one is a ring." He said, "That's good." And then to hide the person identity, he went to sleep. He heard like it's like a bunch of when you doing laundry and the coin laundromat, and then anyway, certain other people that used to do certain things in certain place called Vegas, and then when you hit certain jackpot, there's certain sound that made. These sounds is very it's very hypnotic. It's very recognizable. When the sound is made, wait a minute, I'm hearing this sound right there. So he heard the sound, and then he go into the room, and he find like a chest. Those pirate chests, those old timey those old timey pirate chests. And then he saw there's a chest in this room. And then he took the chest, he opened it. There were certain things related to the chain and the ring, certain things in there that, again, we have dogs and swine in the midst. We have to speak as code. He saw what was in there. And he said, "Thank you." And he called the fellow and say, how can I pay? How can I say thank you and give a gesture of saying thank you for this? He said, "Just buy a bucket of flour and just put some plain white rice." And then he put a bucket of flour, plain white rice. And the fellow says, till this day, once in a while, he hear noise. And this room, he just leave it. Nobody live in that room. This happened in early 2000. Till this day, this fellow still have this house. And then he told the guy what it is. He told the guy, what is in this house is nothing evil. It's what, you know what a compass is? You say what you, they call it the name he kind of use, it's called a snuffle. He said this is an ancient quote unquote magic that our people used to have. They will have a certain spirit collecting certain lost treasure, lost things, and they will collect it. He said the person that used to own the house did not pass the secret to whoever that owned the house. The person sell the house. The person that used to own the house did not tell the children. He died. The kids sold the house. He, this thing, this whatever that thing is, he said the name is in the house. Still this day, he never had any issue with it. It's like a bloodhound. It's like a dog, a pet. Like if you have a dog, you bought a house and that person said they don't want me to move with dogs where I'm moving in. Do you like dogs? I give you this dog. And then you take this care of this pooch, and then you take this dog, and one day you're walking, and then this dog sniffing. This dog starts sniffing, and then he went into a vacant place and starts sniffing the lane, and then digging, and then he dig like a giant gold bar. And then come to find out, this dog, that's what it does. He can find gold anywhere. It's a trained animal. So when you see something in your house, when you fear, when you see lights, you don't know what it is. You don't scream devil and stuff. You don't, our people, it's always something negative with them. Stop thinking like this. Anything positive that come unto you, send a positive. Think to the Lord. Thank him first. Pray. Do not send negative thought. That's one story. Another one, the fellow, I told this the other day. He said when he was like 13 or 14 years old, he wake up around like 2 or 3 a.m. He was in a rural area, trees and the vastness of the sky. The lights, the stars were all over. Beautiful. And then he stepped outside. His father was the one who trained him, and the father said, go outside in this hour and that day, say this word, this password. Once you see this thing, say this password and call it. And he woke up in this 2 3 a.m. in a rural area, in the mountain area, and there's no cities, no traffic, nothing, just vastness of the stars and nature. And then once he looked at the sky, he saw a bright light like a shooting star. And then he said the word, and he said, come to me. And then what he saw this light turn course. And this light is coming straight at him. And he stand his ground. The closer the light is getting, and then he keeps seeing it getting bigger. And at one point, the light become a giant crystal, something like this. It become a giant meteor, it's a giant case, a giant glass, a giant crystal that has a being inside of it. But the being speak to him. He said, I can't touch the ground. That's as far as I come. If I touch the ground, there will be disasters. He said, what can I do for you? What do you want? He said, it's this translucent energy, and there is this being inside of it. And he said, who are you? What's your name? And the being said, this is my name, this is my time. And he said, can I see your face? Can I see you? He said, I cannot show myself to you. It is forbidden. If I do, your fleshly eyes do not have the capacity of seeing me. Your soul will leave your body. And then he said, okay. He said, what is your purpose? He said, my purpose is this, my purpose is that. He said, well, then teach me. He said, yes. He said, lesson number one, this and that is not what you heard they said it is. This is what that is. This plant has this secret in it. This is how you read the stars. This he taught in a matter of 5, he said he spent somewhere around 10 to 15 minutes. He felt like he spent his entire life talking to this thing. He learned, he taught like he had spent years. And then when it comes to find out, he spent like 10 to 15 minutes talking to this giant. He said this thing is like are you familiar? Well, again, I'm probably going to exaggerate the thing. Are you familiar with the Empire Building? That's how huge this thing was. Illuminated the whole plane. Giant crystal, a giant translucent thing. And then there's a giant being in there talking to him. And they talk. Time displacement, that's what that is. Yeah. And this thing suspended in the air, he can feel them warmth. And the thing is speaking to him in a non-threatened manner. And he realized that not only this thing is here and this thing is here upon his command, the thing could not leave. And the thing he gave him a lot of secrets and a lot of things. And then the thing said, the being that is inside of this giant translucent thing, he said, let me go. I have to my time is up. He said, okay, well then he said the name and then he said the word. He said, go in peace and then come back. I will meet you there anytime at this. Meet me here every single, let's say today is Sunday, every single Sunday at 3 a.m. He said, no problem. Call me when you need me. Okay. He said, all right, then I'm out. I'll see you. And then this giant crystal levitated. And then when he get to the sky, and then the entire sky illuminated into like a purplish pinkish color. And this thing is gone. He sit there and say, you do not know what kind of power we are wielding. He said, if you do not know the Most High, you can do those things. He said, there are so much things out there the Mighty One put out there for you to learn. He said, but our people, at the moment they see things like that, give me money, 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 give me. He said, the amount of knowledge you can acquire to those things, money will be freaking useless to you. Money will be useless to you. You literally, you become a god once you have this. He said, certain one of you, he was talking to a specific dude. He said, I know this guy. This guy have the ability to become a godlike person. He said, the day the fellow was born, the angels that are with him, he said, this dude have the possibility to become a godlike person. A literal star seed. That's what he was saying. He said, you don't, he said a word which I'm not going to say. You see this word right here? He showed a schematic. He said, this thing, if you master this thing, which is extremely hard, next to impossible to do. He said, not even him can do this. But he said, some of you can. If we master this thing, there's not only one thing, brothers. You can do pretty much anything you could possibly imagine. He said the only person he know in history that unlike those things was Solomon and a fellow by the name of Eliphaz Levi. Barely. He said you can pretty much, that's the only two guys he had in history that unlike those things. It's a codex. He said the amount of things you can call, you can talk, you can ask, they are here to serve you. They are here to give unto you. Stop freaking. He was telling the people, say, stop freaking asking for money. Brother, they give you money, good. But the moment this great thing come up, a majestic giant empire building crystal with a giant being in it, speaking to you, teaching you, and the first thing that come out of your mouth is the lottery number. Do you know what that thing can teach you? Because he wrapped around the earth. He saw all the time. He learned everything. From the day the Most High created those things, they recorded everything. They can tell you everything. And our people, the moment they met those things, what's the lottery number? Where's this treasure is buried? When can I want to get rich? I'm willing to sell my ass to you. I sell my soul. I sell, and those things like, well, I don't do this. If you want to do that, you might go ahead and call those demons. And those people will say, okay, why do you have that demon phone number? Give me the phone number. Give me the way to call it. And they will call these demons and they will sell their soul to this demon for money. Do you know how I commit a great violation by telling you you're not supposed to ask for this? Do you know I'm not supposed to do this? You are supposed to. It's, you know, anytime you call one of those beings, it's a test. Now you know a cheat code. Brothers, the moment you get the knowledge, my people destroy for lack of knowledge. The moment you get the knowledge, you can build pretty much anything. It's amazing that we, the true children, we want to get contact with those things. We can't. But you got the most backwarded 2/3. They have contact of those things. They keep asking them money. Money. He was telling another story. He said, a dude, this one I'm gonna try to switch certain things because again, the dogs and the swine, they will not understand. There was this fellow, he found a parchment that has a prayer in it and certain instruction to call up certain demonic spirit and strike deal with them. But the guy is not too versed. He's not too well. He's you know what the definition of the word simpleton is? You know when you call somebody an imbecile? You know what that is? We call them the 2/3 here. Now you got this imbecile that found this parchment and he took this parchment and he brought it up to this fellow. He said, man, I found this thing. I know what it is. And he said, then what it is? He said, I can be rich with this. He said, you think so? He said, yes, I can. Oh man, I gotta sanctify the fast. I forgot all about this. Brothers, I forgot all about that fast. I was I forgot all about this. Let me take this so we can sanctify the fast. Okay. So, and the fellow said, but I need you with me. And then he said, okay, let's go. They perform what they need to perform. And then they call the spirit. And the spirit came and he said, what do you want? And the guy said, I want all the money in the world. And then the spirit said, okay, no problem. He said, if you like to take, you gotta love to give. He said, I don't give a crap. What do you want? He said, well, I'm not gonna give you anything but certain stuff. And then the spirit said, well, give me a little lamb. Just go to the market and buy me a little lamb. Do you agree? He said, yeah. And then the guy stopped him. He said, what the fuck you doing, man? Don't give him. He said, what? He said, that's not what he meant. He said, and then the spirit looked at him and sent a message to him. He said, stay out of it. He said, stay out of it. You're messing up my deal, man. He said, if you interfere, then I'm gonna deal with you because you're not the one who called me. He did. Stay out of it. And then he taught the guy, listen, he said, whenever you're not supposed to interfere, this is what they call free agency. When you see a stupid person do something stupid, do not try to save this person because he's supposed to do this. He's supposed to fail the test. And the spirit say, man, you're messing up my game here, man. Stay out of it. Say, this is between me and him. I was gonna get my deal clear, and then you went in, you messed up everything. Do you want me to take you instead? Then the dude did not know this. He was young though. And then he refrained himself. He said, I'm sorry, man. Go ahead. And the guy said, okay, no problem. And then he said, okay, well, all the money in the world is just a lot. Give me 1 second. He came back with a giant bag on his back, and then he put it there. He said, take this for now. When you go home, you will find all the money inside of your womb. And the bag was so big, the guy had to call a freaking truck to put the bag in the truck. And then he put it there. And then the guy let it go. And then they wait. When those things gone, you never step out of the circle. You get a 5, 10 minutes, 20 minutes maximum. He said, the more you can stay inside of the circle, stay, because most of the time they never go. He said, when those things appear, they brought an energy, a force field that is surrounding the circle. If a little pinky get out of the circle, they will take it. If you put your hand out of the circle, you lose that hand. They are lightning fast. When you say lightning fast, they can move at the speed of light. And then he was sitting there with the fellow, and the guy was so happy. And then in the morning, and then the guy went and get the money, and then he went and he called a brother of his and go ahead and stuff. So this dude is no longer. He gone like less than a week. He was gone. Less than a week, he was like no more, because he agreed to offer a lamb or mutton or sheep, which is offering yourself. And the guy he said it pains him that every single time when he met somebody, it's always about money. He said, you do not know. When he said he learned from this giant passing crystal, translucent crystal, he learned that this thing explained to him there's so much more that you could do. And he realized that money is just paper. He realized he can literally do anything. He said, I'm becoming old now. He said, those things don't matter to me. When I was young, I was stupid. He said, I'm telling you this to you, to your younglings. I said, they don't like that. They don't like you tell the people don't ask for this. For instance, they say, oh, give me some burnt bread and some wine. You're like, oh, for $50 million, all I have to do is buy some bread, burn it, and give you some wine. I agree. That's a simpleton. Because Yahushua said, the bread is my body, the wine is my blood. If you heard they ask you for, first of all, I'm not gonna. First of all, one of us have no business dealing with those things. The beloved brother Abdullah had a book, a PDF book, and then we were reading the book, and then we shaking our head. The brother, like he said, "Damn man, Big Leaf, we cannot bring this to the nation," and we pray about it. And the Messiah talked to us and he said, this is not up to us. He want to see who will make the right choice. We already made the choice for the people. I don't want any of my brethren to walk into something they don't know. But the Messiah said, this is stay out of it. Your job is to bring the stuff, and then let me see what's going to happen. Your job is to say, give the information, and then I will see what they will do. Who has the purest heart? Whose the heart is all about me, 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 me. And who's about wisdom? Who's about seeking my face? It is not up to you to tell them, don't do this, don't do that. You leave it out there. Let them do whatever they please with them. Of course, even though they hear from you, their heart will say something else. Do I need to learn and gain wisdom? Do I need to be rich right now? Some people like wisdom. I'll be rich right now. Shit. Beloved, day 7 is officially complete. Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, Uriel, all the angels of four corners of the earth, All the beloved brothers and sisters that fast. We got 1 week down, damn it. Your Highness, may you look upon this fast with respect. May you have respect unto it. May you grant in us what we are praying. May the four angels on the corner of the earth, the great beings that are here to serve us and teach us and bring us closer to you so we may do your will. We are hereby sanctify this fast with the blow of the shofar. The fast is hereby sanctified. Thank you, beloved sister or brother, that remind me. I almost did that sanctify the fast, man. Oh man, there's so much stuff. Crazy, crazy, crazy. All praises and glory goes to the Most High, to all the soldiers out there fasting, praying, and asking, brothers. This is good. You are doing a great job. Your fast is doing a lot. And I just heard some Tasha, some gospel singer, die in a plane crash. All praises to the Most High. I might make a video. I don't know. Maybe tomorrow morning. I have certain things I'm going to do first. I have this certain takes in the morning. I may not be making the video, but I give the Most High great praise, great glory. Thank you, beloved brothers and sisters, for joining us. Sometime I do not like to take too much time, excuse me, from the nation. You need time to spend with family and uh, uh, with the Most High, of course. Beloved, whatever I say, there are certain things I was not supposed to say, but I just said it, because I really, it's just like you want to save everyone, man. You do not want. And when I told you, brothers, when I'm reading, when this dude was teaching, when the sensei master was teaching, he just said it. This young girl come out of nowhere, say, "How can I contact this thing and stuff?" He said, "You don't want to contact." I say, "Well, yeah, I know what I'm gonna ask. So how do I contact this? How could?" And then the guy sit there. He like, "You really do not want to do this?" And then he say, "Okay, you know what? Fine. Is that what you want to say?" "Yes. I don't care. I want to be rich, and I want to be famous." And and I'm sitting there. I'm like, my God, man, this person want to jump in the lake of fire. Do not try to catch this person. He's gonna drag you with it. Everybody here, you have quote unquote what you're calling a free will. You do what you want. And I'm not here to telling you what to do when you're praying, what to ask for. This is a violation. I was not supposed to say this, and I repent from saying that. Okay. Last well, that's like the second time I say this, but I would say this no longer, and I have to pray and repent for this because this is not my place to intervene for you. This is your test. This is a cheat. I wasn't supposed to give any cheat code. There are certain things we can say in code, but blatantly come out there and say it. It's just it pissed me off, brothers. When you have certain opportunity and then you see the two-third find it and then they f it up, man. They f it up, man. Like, yo, you met face to face with a being that can download the knowledge of the earth in your mind. You ask for money, yeah, man. Yeah, nigga, gang, nigga. They just gonna suck my thing, nigga. I'm gonna be in the club, nigga. I'm gonna do this, nigga. Oh, Lamborghini and stuff. You're like, God damn, man. Yo, you didn't ask anything about the ley line. You didn't ask anything about levitation, telepathy, the Atlantean technology that are beyond things. You didn't ask anything about this. You asked for money, dude. Yeah, nigga, what's up, man? Gang, yeah. And my life, nigga, my life. You do you, I do me, man. And you feel like yo, man, my nigga, if I was in the boat with you, man, I had the steel toe boots, a trash can lid, man, a cinder black, sir, I would have give you an answer. And I'm sitting there, I'm watching this person. I'm like, yo, if you weren't in through the screen, I would have waited on the dark alley and shake your hand. Like truly, man. Yeah, man. Have you ever seen those dudes, those gang Negroes? Like they got the money. What they do with it, they buy big wheels. They go in the club. They one dude the other day went to that strip club over there, and one night he spent $200,000 on strippers, man. Do you know what we can do with $200,000? You spend it on strippers, man. Yeah, you just sit there, man. You like, man. If we had $200,000, a lot of our studies will go faster. The reason, brothers, why we cannot bring those information to certain places. It's because the fellow, he's a busy man. You are busy. We are busy. I am busy. And then what we are doing, we are working for the enemy. We're always busy what they are doing. But if we had this certain amount of money, we would have hired people. We would have bring things and get stuff and write things down and study practicing. We would have our own sanctuary where our own quote unquote Hogwarts, where we will practice our craft and then performing and speaking to things and calling and asking and you can do those things, man. You see, like the most backward scumbag bucktooth monster have all the money. He bought a diamond for $2 million and put it in the front of his head, man. This dude bought a gold teeth for $2 million and put it in his mouth. The gang life, nigga. What's up with you, nigga? Gang, nigga. Sorry, Joe popping Zen, nigga. Popping Zen, nigga. What's up in my life, nigga? What's up with you, nigga? You're like, I don't want my people to become like those guys. And I committed a great sin today, and I repent from that. It's not my job. My job is not to guide you. At this point right now, you don't need any guidance from men. Who the hell am I to tell you what to do with your life? Don't listen to Big Levi. Ask for whatever you please, especially you two-third gang in the mist and the swine and dogs in the mist. A dog will ask for a bone. A swine will ask for literally anything because he's a freaking swine. There's nothing. I cannot force the swine to take up a bath, wear a suit, and act like us. They are freaking swine and pigs. You do whatever you please. Fast, pray, repeat. May the king reign forever. Selah. So be it. There'll be no Jacob's trouble.